Both the Ministry of Works and a House committee are concerned about Nigeria's poor roads, citing inadequate funding as the cause. A key problem is the unimplemented 5% user charge on petroleum products from the 2007 FERMA Act. The Minister of State for Works, Bello Goronyo, noted that FERMA needs billions annually for maintenance but receives far less, 168.9 billion naira budgeted for 2025 versus 880 billion naira annual need. FERMA's Director General Chukwuemeka Agbasi backed this, urging an amendment to the FERMA Act to properly collect, manage and audit these crucial but untapped funds.
We look at our budgetary allocations from the 2023, which is 76.3 billion naira, 2025, which is 103 billion naira, 2024, which is 103 billion naira, and an appreciable increase of 168 billion naira in the 2025 budget of this year. Though these figures shows gradual increase, but they remain far below the necessary threshold for sustainable road maintenance.
So our prayer, sir, is for us to fully realize the 5% charge and its benefits. The committee is invited to note and consider a multi-pronged approach. And this will include amendment of the FERMA Act 2007 to include clear and mandatory provisions for the collection and administration and auditing of the 5% user charge. Secondly, there's a need to create a road fund account for FERMA. This account will be a dedicated account for road maintenance with statutory protection, ensuring that funds cannot be diverted or delayed by the Ministry of Finance or CBN.
The Nigeria Midstream and Midstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, through its Director of Operations, Mukaila Hussaini, stated that the mandated 5% user charge on petroleum products remains unimplemented due to a lack of a proper collection framework. Hussaini urged the committee to address this legislative gap to allow for the immediate implementation of the charge.
The legacy agency, the BPRA, was actually the one in charge of, the pricing and the price template for petroleum products. However, for the implementation of the FERMA Act 2007, the 5% user charge on petroleum product pump price, the template were not included in the pricing template that's being used. And authority has not collected any money on it.
During the hearing, Speaker Abbas Tajuddin, represented by Kingsley Chinda, highlighted that Section 14, subsection 1H of the FERMA Act, which mandates a 5% allocation of fuel pump price for road maintenance, has been largely ignored by enforcement agencies. Committee Chairman Honorable Francis Waif advocated for Nigeria to adopt a sustainable infrastructure for levies and road funds, a practice common globally to ensure sustainable road infrastructure.
Distinguished guests, it is important to recall that Section 14, subsection 1H of the FERMA Amendment Act 2007 stipulates clearly that 5% of the pump price of petrol and diesel should be allocated to FERMA and the state maintenance agencies in the proportion of 40% and 60% respectively. However, over the years, this section of the Act has been complied more in breach, despite various attempts by the National Assembly through its oversight activities to compel compliance. This has somewhat affected the operations of the beneficiary agencies of government and by extension the Nigerian people who ply public roads.
We are poised to ensure that we perform our oversight duties and the law we make is obeyed for the benefit of Nigerians. We want to see the state of our roads get better. So we call on all stakeholders to please join hands with us. By not winch-hunting anybody, by not trying to do harm to anybody, by not trying to do anything wrong, but we are going to insist on the law being obeyed.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.